Hello, welcome back to Quasimorph. So they finally added a lot of content, enough for me to come back to the game. Sadly, they didn't balance the difficulty settings, or at least not the default ones. But we have a lot of new things to play around with. So the next update will have a lot of stuff, which will be in a few days. But you can also play it right now in the beta branch. What are the big additions? Augmentations and implants, more or less the same thing. New locations, a combat log, more weapons, and so much more. So how does this work? Well, to go into the augmentation, you just need to go to your clone over here, and as you can see, we have a new tab. Implants. No implants. So this is a full human clone right now. That sounds bad. So you can, for example, change your arms to be a demonic arm, to be a robot arm, to be an insect looking like talon arm, like from the Tyranids, or a mutant arm, still human but mutated. You also apparently change your bones, some of the other glands, organs, maybe your heart, and some of the other stuff that can be added in one of the slots. But augmentations are not straight up buffs. They'll have, both the augmentations, which are basically replacing a body part, and the implants will have both advantages and drawbacks. Also, the bonuses will stop working if the body part is wounded. So that means if you... I'm not sure what this means. If you are bleeding from your hand, it might cancel your bonus, so that can be a little bit frustrating, I guess. And there are a lot of them. Also, I think you can just put the robot head that you get from the robot on your head. That's kind of funny. Also, apparently you can basically nullify all of the Quasimorphosis build-up if you replace your head and have another implant, which is kind of interesting, but I'm not sure if I'll use that. The implant basically reduces your ranged accuracy to the point where you cannot fire guns anymore. It's 30% less accuracy, but it's still a big debuff. Plus, the enemies can use implants as well, so don't be alarmed if you see some corporate transhumans which are so strong that they'll probably either beat you or you'll not know what's happening. So I guess that's another thing you have to look out for. Augmented enemies. The new locations will be the Jupiter and surrounding areas. Kind of annoying because that's very far away. Yo, Europa. Ganymede and Callisto. Super far away. I'm not sure if they will find a way for this to be worth it, unless they add some engine upgrades. Who will lose 100 days just to go to Jupiter? I don't think we'll go to Jupiter or any of the locations near it because of this. Living Puppet, that's a cool name for a mission. Why is the game so silent anyway? The music starts now. So, Jupiter, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. We also have 27 new stations and 3 new location sets, like the snow-covered terrain of Europa or the coniferous tundra of Callisto. Phoenix-specific brown Faturas are not ready, but they'll be back later. Meaning, they don't have the specific demons to them, but I guess they'll introduce them at some point, and they're just showing you how they look. It's not that really that special, because you mostly fight in the stations anyway. Combat log. Then we have the combat log that can show us what happened. Balance changes, and I want to address them a little bit. So, again, I'm a bit disappointed because they didn't change the difficulty settings. Faction profiling for specific damage types and resistance. You should have more meaningful tactical choices when prepping to assault certain factions. So, that means they'll use more specific gear to the faction, I believe. Scientists, Professor, VIPs, and assassination targets have access to higher tier tech compared to the standard units. Solid gear for solid gentlemen, yeah. They have reworked the line of sight and the targeting algorithm, so now you will hit the enemies when they see you, and the enemies will only hit when they see you, because that was becoming a problem, because if you remember the other versions, you just get attacked from everywhere, anytime, and the enemies just piled up on you. Mission difficulty balance. So easy missions will give fewer reward points, hard missions are shorter, escort missions will give more reward points. Enemy count in defense and control waves have been increased. That's kind of a weird balancing, because easy mission giving fewer reward points is understandable, but harder missions being slightly shorter, I guess that's also understandable. But not much in terms of balance. I think they should have balanced it so you can get different rewards based on what you do in the mission, but I guess that's too much to ask for. Okay, so let's just save and quit. I deleted off my save files and some of them were not working anyway, so new file. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea of having one chip use only. I mean, if you die a few times, that's it, that's game over, and you can basically play for 100,000 and then everything is over. This is basically like a hardcore mode, and I never really understood the purpose of hardcore because you're not competing with anyone. Plus, the new augmented enemies should pose more of a threat. We'll play on normal.
The history of humanity is...
Also, just this time we'll skip the training. And we'll get right to it. I know, violence. I forgot what the thing is. Did we get the secret data? I think we got it. They could have done a better job at the system map over here to explain where the quests are. If you have a story quest, this should be shown over here on the map. 433 area. I don't remember that. Yeah. I don't think we'll be going to the distant ones. Maybe after a long while. I guess we're on Phobos. Okay, so let's see what we have over here in terms of operators. Well, I'll try to play fast. We'll still play with good old Percy. I mean, if you don't play the tutorial mission, you lose a ton of great equipment, but I don't care about that. What do I need for the mission? We need food, antibiotics, sorbent. Yeah, good luck. I mean, what is left after you choose these things? Shotgun shells are over here. So I need pants. It's not generally a good idea to go and kill people without pants. Yeah, I feel like the early armor that you can get from the tutorial gives you a huge boost, so I'll skip it for now, and that's kind of like my balancing. I'll not use the early tutorial gear that you can get, but I'll play on normal. Well, I guess that's it. We're going into the mission. Before we do that, we have to choose which factions we support, so we're not going to support the big ones. I guess I like Planet Bridge, Forward, the Church of Revelation. Oh, they're probably evil. Or the Cowboys. I don't want the Cowboys either. Civil Resistance and Unchained. I think French are the Cowboys? French are the good guys because they have the buffalo backpacks. Planet Bridge are probably the Cowboys. Really? Daydream Games. I guess we miss out some really good thing if we go out them, but that's okay. There's also some really crazy stuff. But no, we will beat all of them. Like, you know, Grasshopper are the Cowboys because they really sound like cowboys, right? And they seem to have a lot of the items that the other factions, so they also have to do kind of like a blanket balancing of the other factions and do some other stuff. Let's just go straight into a mission. What could go wrong? Scouts of Hades. I really need more health. Where's my... Doesn't matter, I know my clone is there. The clone is there and is ready to be used. So I think I'm playing on 3x speed, 4x. That's enough. Containers. I forgot about those. Whoa. I think they also changed some other things around since I last played because this guy should have been dead already. I guess he wanted to live a lot longer. Oh boy, that was a bit scary. I guess we'll take the slugs. Why, this is also new. Not bad. We are still not eating humans. Well, at least not for now. Let's do that, okay. It's coming back to me and it's coming back super slowly. Got those pants. Hobo is actually pretty good because it gives armor, a lot of armor. Size 2 and resist cold. Yeah, it's nice. The music too loud? I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, it's a bit loud. Okay, we're back in the game. It feels nice coming back to the game, and this time I'm pressing F, sadly, and I'm not sure what it does, but it does. Doesn't allow me to switch attack types again. Oh, red front. I guess we can assemble everything. I don't think I need the insulating tape. I'll just leave it over here because I'm sure I'll not need it later. We need the plastic, we need the cloth, and that's about it from these people. I guess I should take a stack of gunpowder. It looks like a canned food. Okay, we don't need any of the stuff that we see over here. Armor repair kit might be useful for later. Much later. I guess you can use that if you see a lot of enemies that are stacking together. You know, enemies that are using the battle buddy system. What was that? Red deer instead of Red Bull? Okay, let's go to the second floor. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing, so I have to go to the fourth floor. Wow, this is actually a pretty hard mission for this type of early gameplay. So, as you see, this is the new thingy. Well, of course they give me a Gorgon, the most useless weapon in the game in a way. Useless if I have to use it, that is. I like rooms like these ones. Firefly. Oh, it's a gas torch. What is a gas torch? It's a weapon that does a lot of damage. Apparently it's very short range. Cannot be thrown. I want to throw my weapon. I guess it's melee range? It's a melee weapon? Then we have a flamethrower over here. I just cannot resist. Okay, that was not particularly fun. Okay, now we have items in the thingy. The vending machines. Eat the water and not the other thing that is in the container. Now, if you know how the game is played, usually, yeah, it's not really going to be worth it to explore the rest of the level. I'm just going to explore the last level because the most amount of loot and the best loot will be on the last level. So instead of just boring people with me switching loot 5 times per level. Let's go to the last level and take whatever we need from there. Or whatever we can carry from there. What are these fighters? Yeah, the fighters were definitely not part of the faction when I last checked them. By the way, sorry Red. Civilian resistance. This will be one of the only moments where I'll attack you. Done. What are you making there? Nothing good. What am I going to throw away? Well, I guess this is going to be thrown away. The spring is not such a good item in the beginning. The rubber is not that good either. This will get the food container. Maybe we can sell it. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. I guess we have all of the junk we need. A turret would be useful. Okay, this is not such an easy choice as it looks. Oh, even better. That solves the issue of having space for stuff. Okay, we're at the 4th floor and this is where we'll find the objective and whatever loot we'll take. Yes, we really have a problem with this. I noticed that one of the most used modes in the game is, guess what, more backpack space. What a surprise, right? Not going to get close to those guys. They're missing a lot. Good for me. These slugs are actually kind of dangerous because they deal blunt damage. A rocket lollipop. Shall we use the rule? Yeah, we'll use the rule. The rule is that every time I see a rocket lollipop, I have to pick it up. Which is stupid because sometimes I'll have to leave good loot behind. I guess it's one of the ways of telling myself not to take the game too seriously and have some fun sometimes. That's kind of bad because they're using... Well, I guess if they're using slugs, that means I gain no ammo out the level. I'll eat your chips and drink your soda, just to feel a little better. That's still a bit unfair if you look at it. Oh, this is 100 gunpowder now. I guess it's fair because before you would be much better off just, you know, disassembling the weapons, the bullets I mean, on your ship because the stack was to 60 and the bullets were also to 60, but you could get more by simply disassembling the bullets. They seem to have fixed that, so I guess either 60 bullets or 100 gunpowder. Ah, we don't need 2 hobos. Alright. I guess I should have paid attention to the game. Maybe one of the hats had more resistances. Objective is over here, so... I guess we'll slowly walk to there and bandage 100 times. Oh, that's it? It's just sitting on the floor like that? Maybe I'm just playing better than I remember, or maybe the game is a little easier in the beginning now. Okay. See, this is why I didn't bother looting, because look at the stuff. It's a lot of extra stuff that we might want. Meaty, rotten again. Don't need that. I can make some space that way. It's actually pretty rare research and cloning equipment. Well, okay, the game is throwing all of the cool stuff in my face. Probably use this to heal all wounds. Okay, we have food, we have everything we need. I guess you can... Wait, that's... Oh no, yeah, I see. So the levels are shorter. This is much shorter than it used to be. I said disassemble all of the weapons. Maybe I can take an arm with me or two. Yeah, doesn't have to be creepy. We'll evacuate with all of the loot we have and just say thank you, game. They lost quite a bit. At least we got the chip out of it. Yeah, they should also be careful with the looting, the loot benefits. So two was for clothes, this was for junk, this is for important stuff. Junk, we'll put it there. Actually, no. That there. Finish the mission. Now we have SBN versus Sun at Coven. I guess it's okay. I forgot to put... He had the supply over here. By the way, keep in mind that if you play on the harder difficulty, you will not have the conveyor in the beginning, so that means you won't even be able to produce items, so you'll probably have a very quick death. That lab coat, I guess it's just a lab coat. So the looks nice. It has a lot of blunt resistance plus resistances to all of the other stuff. Okay, so that's not just a lab coat, it's actually a pretty decent armor. Invention of lies, that sounds very cool. Only 2 floors, I guess it will be fast. Protect Sunlight Coven. I don't want to protect Sunlight Coven. I guess you have no choice to take all of these stacks. Regarding the ammo situation, we don't have any ammo. Do I make a mistake? Is this using .42? Nope. How do you tell what ammo a gun uses? I forgot about this as well. It's just by looking at it. Wait, what is this? .42? 9mm. This is 9mm weapon. Well, I guess it could be a little bigger. So weird that the game starts you with some ammo and some stuff that you might not even need. Oh, this stacks up to 80 right now? Okay, I probably missed this update or something. Heavy bullets are 50, the .42 are 60, these are 80. Okay, that's fair. This is still 40. I don't think I need anything else. So let's just play the defense mission, then I'll end the video. So we'll have more time to prepare for the next mission. No, let's see how this is with a lot more enemies. Wait, what do you mean defend objectives? So this is different now? I thought we just have to wait around the ship. Game, this was very misleading. Well, what do I need to defend? Probably put the ammo inside the vest. Wait, where will the enemies be coming from? This is so weird. Still exposed. I don't know, we'll just loot. I hope everything will be okay. That's a very important item. Immune responses for the rats, okay. I have to remember to use that with the rats. Keep the medicine just in case. I love this game sometimes. What is the point of missions like that? I was defending, I guess there was someone... Oh man, I forgot that you die when you lose the mission. Okay, so defense missions, I'll never ever do them again. What are these developers thinking? How is this fun? I was defending, I killed one enemy and then I rushed to the second objective to see who's there and then this is death. This game really needs to be kept under control because the developers are just introducing so many things that don't make sense. Yeah. So annoying, really. So now I will not do escort missions or defense mission. That's great, okay. Do I mind? Nope. I don't care, I don't mind, I don't... I wasted so much time trying to equip my character and then I lost it because... Yeah, the anger is real. I also give you a pistol that you don't have enough ammo for. Well, I guess I should take this emergency spike rate. Okay, well, I guess we'll take whatever we have over here. That's range 4, 5, okay. Yeah, that was very fun, wasn't it? Okay, so beneficiary will be these guys. We'll choose Percy again with the class. What was that mission all about? Why does the game have to be so stupid? Come on. It's like game development goes backwards. Who thinks that is fun? I really want to know. So the first floor basically has nothing on it. Oh, it has something on it. Okay, so let's quickly do this. Format. They don't sound better than what I have. Okay, let's drink the deer juice, and let's go. I can't believe that was a end game like that. Hey, you died. What happened? I don't know. Who cares, right? That's kind of like my attitude towards the game sometimes. Eh, who cares? So, a rifle or SMG.
Just begins to lead and again
So throw caution out of the window. Guess we don't really need that. We can use that. Some of the items I really need to take later because right now they're not going to benefit me whatsoever. Components are always nice. What is... Just weird random medicine. Push can. So that's just calories, I guess. Okay, we need to eliminate teams. Let's go and be a team player. How did that count as cover for such a long time? Good question, right? Oh, that's a proper helmet. Okay. Oh, mercenary, that's weird. Usually don't see the mercenary so early. Fighter backpack, what? Okay, okay. Then I don't mind it. Because I died and got actually a much better stuff. This is the difficulty of this mission. I guess it was harder than usually and these guys will have more stuff. So those are the special squads. Need to be more careful, that's for sure. I also need to use the SMG. Because now we actually have enough space to put more items in it. Electromagnetic kit. I was looking at the shovel, MPL 95. I think this is also supposed to mean something, but I keep forgetting what. The reference to something. I'm out of ammo. Oh. Those. Need the cans. Armor. Looks horrible. Yeah, I've seen some cool items, more or less. Deal of spades. Okay. This is what I call good progress. I hope well, I guess nothing can really kill me in the beginning. We deserve a drink of water for finding a chip and a bigger backpack. Okay. Okay, I'm happy. I'm in my happy spot. Happy place, happy game. That's it, okay. Frostman. What is this? Oh, it's another Frostman, okay. Take the bullets. We need a lot of ammo. Add the glory boots better. Let me look at this. So blunt, pierce and cut. 262. Blunt, pierce. Oh, okay, they're better. The hydraulic pump. Oh. The loot is 10 times better than the last mission I played, so I'm happy about this. Okay. Scares me so much. They shot me in the head and I survived. This is why we'll get a replacement Augmentics. How many people were in this room? Yes, all of the people were in this specific room. But they had more or less the same items, which is just junk. Maybe I should look at the junk better. Maybe there are some items that are worth picking up. Oh, and even helper. This has 2 uses, okay. That guy doing over there. He dies so slowly. Precision, laser weapon. This repairing weapons will be a huge chore. The crates look cool, what can I say? Engineer? Where with that? Stabilize wound. This is for tools. I don't assume I can repair anything else with it. This will be an annoying portion. Trying to see what fixes what. Have the bucket hat. Just when I thought I was leaving, I find this place over here, which has a lot of stuff I want. There's not going to be enough gunpowder for anything. Cards, well, I guess they already have one used. Looks like they have nerfed these rooms. These rooms used to have a lot more loot. It's a full map, full everything done. I'm still upset about that death. I mean, I don't understand my mission. You have 3 locations to protect. You cannot protect all of them. I don't get it. What happened there? Was it a bug or something? Probably, I don't know. I got pants and a data miner. And of course the 90mm nails. Ooh, how I wish the developers would fix this issue. I've been complaining about this all the time. You should never get nails because nobody really uses the nail gun. Of spade plus this thing, that's huge. The military parts are also great as well. This is going to be annoying with the repair kits. We'll put the repair kits over here and whatever else we'll need. Repairing is not bad from what I can see. Okay. So the game is not that bad. I see a lot of mechanics that I like. SBN and Silent Coven. Looks like the missions update a little more often or something. Sadly, I think we didn't encounter any robots, but maybe you can, for example, cut off the hand of a demon or cut the leg of a demon and then attach it to your own body. I'm not sure how this works. We'll definitely need to have an implant tab, so this will be the implant tab over here. An interesting mechanic to play around with, especially because now we actually have a great start with, you know, having enough space to loot items. SBN versus Silent. We'll do this one as well, as, yeah, not so bad. How are the factions doing? So, Dilty and Test-Clan are the strongest. That's horrible. I don't like it. Usually what you'd expect SBN, Ancom and Real were being very close together, but Test-Clan is too high on the list. Dilty also a bit too high, sadly, but at least it's not Test-Clan on first place. Yeah, the game will be fun. See you next time. Bye bye.